Finally, for their take on the week in politics, John Clarke and Dawe focused their attention on the Prime Minister.
John, goodness me, how long have you been with us?
I've been here since 1974.
I mean, as senior boy.
10 years. I've been the head prefect for 10 years.
That's a long time, John.
It is, yeah. The board love me.
Yeah, well, you really should have a better understanding about these things by now.
What
really.
things?
John, this exam here, this is not just an exam for you personally.
Yes, it is.
John, no, it's not. This is not all about you, John.
It is all about me. I'm the one sitting the exam. What does it matter what anyone else thinks?
John, you are sitting this exam for all of us.
Yeah, but I'm doing it. It's got my name on it, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks.
It matters, John, because if you fail, we all fail. What are you doing there?
Oh, Abbott's found a terrorist in his locker. Abbott's got a terrorist.
I don't care what Abbott's
in Abbott's locker. He's in the locker room, and there's a terrorist in there.
Turn that thing off. I'm not interested in what Abbott's got in his locker.
It's frightening.
Look, John, look at this.
I'm frightened.
He's done this too many times. Look at what you've done here in the final test.
Yeah, I did that last week.
Global warming is the biggest moral issue we have to deal with.
Yeah, I did that.
Well, and what's this?
That's the answer.
It's an Olympic event where you throw a sort of saucer.
Yeah, discus. I've seen it myself.
John, it's not. It's discuss, not discus. You were asked to discuss
There's no
the
point
question.
in discussing it. What's the point in discussing it?
John, how can there be no point? It's the question.
Well, it's a stupid question. It's not even an issue
turn
worth.
that thing
It's not
off.
an issue worth discussing.
Turn it off.
Costello's found $100 billion, and he wants to know how much of it you'd like yourself personally round at your place today.
Turn that off.
He can
Now,
get
listen,
he
stop.
can get it there today.
John, do you know this young Rudd boy, the new boy?
Rudd, yeah, Rudd's in trouble.
How do you know?
He had to go and see Mr. Murdoch.
Well, that may not mean that he's in trouble.
It will. He's pretty serious, Mr. Murdoch.
Yeah,
Why
but
else
you know that Rudd's studying how democracy works, don't you?
Yeah, you little wee.
And Mr. Murdoch was helping him, that's all.
Well, what was Rudd doing?
Rudd was getting permission from Mr. Murdoch to sit the exam.
Why?
Because you, John, don't seem to understand the question.
I'm too busy trying to make sure that all the families connected with the school are getting a fair go.
In which case, where did Costello get $100 billion from? Ask him that. Go on.
Phone doesn't work.
Yes, it does. It's the lights on.
Broken.
And that's the program for tonight.